Florence. I'm originally from England, but I've lived here at the Oaks in Osprey for 8 years now. Belong to the Oaks croquet team and also play for the Sarasota County, which has their courts in Venice. Well, we've been playing croquet here for about 5 years, and we played croquet because initially we were going to play golf, couldn't do that for a variety of reasons, and decided we'd give croquet a chance. When we first came here, the croquet club only had 8 members, and the court was actually all threatened with extinction because the club wanted to use this area for outdoor dining. But now, since then, my husband and I have built it up to 50 members, and so there's no great threat that we will lose the court. In fact, we probably could do with another court, but we're not going to ask for that. We play tournaments, my husband and I, all over the country. We've been as far as Massachusetts, play a lot in North Carolina. Over on the east coast of Florida we play a lot at the National Croquet Center, at the PGA, and have great fun and a great time. The croquet game is a multi-layered game, many levels. You can have fun at a very beginning level and play very basic croquet, which is our most popular for the group here. This is called golf croquet, and we meet now 3 times a week, 3 different groups to play golf croquet because our membership has grown so. Then we move on to a game called 6-wicket croquet, which is for more serious players and has a lot more strategy in it. In fact, we like to call it chess on grass, really, it's like that. We also meet 3 times a week to play that as well. Croquet itself is actually an international sport, and America plays against Great Britain and New Zealand and Australia. They have the equivalent to the golfers' Ryder Cup, the Solomon Cup, and that is played different rules again, called association croquet, which is played everywhere else in the world other than the USA, and the USA play USA rules. My husband Vic is general manager of the Oaks Croquet Group, so everything goes through him, and he organizes all of the tournaments that we play here. Initially, croquet is perceived as being a game for old people and people who can no longer play tennis, no longer can play golf. So what we did was put into place a tournament, an intra-club tournament, where we invited golfers and tennis players to play with the croquet players at this very basic social golf croquet level. And they found that it was not quite as easy as they had imagined. Sometimes we hear comments from the golfers as, oh, there goes the future, when they see us playing croquet. And so we like to say, hey, come and give this a go. And this has increased our membership quite a lot, because people have seen that it is fun. Mainly, it is fun. It is fun at all levels, but it's also very competitive. Vic and I are very competitive, he more so, and we have fun playing together. It's something we can talk about, some tournaments that we can plan together, and generally it's just mainly fun. Well, Vic is very, very accurate at shot making, and he's probably got one of the best minds. Well, I won't say probably, he has got one of the best minds for the strategy, and he can see what to do and how to do it. Whereas I'm a much, what would the word be? I play a lot more carelessly, go for it. I don't consider risk-reward with shots. I just go for the fun of it, and sometimes it works and it's great. He is much more careful and therefore has a lower handicap than I have. We are awarded handicaps by the USCA, the United States Croquet Association, and they place us with a handicap, and then similar to golf, as we progress we get a lower handicap. So it works that way. Vic's got the lowest handicap at the club. He has a handicap of 1. I have a handicap of 5, and he will probably improve, and I will probably stay there. My favourite game, or the game that I remember the most, is one where I came out of the ladder last, and therefore the last person in the playoffs plays against the first person. So I was 8 playing against 1, and actually was able, to the surprise of everybody, to claw my way back and win a little trophy. So that's the one I remember. That's the tournament I remember. The best part about being a croquet player is probably meeting up with so many people that you would never have come into contact with before, in all different parts of the country, and seeing them again as we join tournaments. We meet other people all the time that we know, and it's like meeting up with old friends. So I guess for me, that's the part. For Vic, my husband, that the most important part is playing in a competitive sport. Well, I would just say come with an open mind, come with a sense of humour, and see how you do. Hello, I'm Athlete of the Week. My name is Sue Lawrence. I'm just going to explain a little bit about croquet for you. When I hit one ball with another ball, it's called a croquet shot. And I then place this next to the ball that I've hit. This is called ball in hand. They must be touching. I aim where I want the other ball to go. Press them in so that they're touching. And then take my shot. This is called my croquet shot. My ball moved and the other ball went where I wanted it to go, hopefully.